Okay, so here we will create the master structure to support our rig. So maybe generally we can just use maybe a guide first to we can just use this icon also and rename it master. By rename it master, we don't need to draw our own curve. But maybe just let use it now for a guide. So what I will do, I will redraw a linear EP curve over it. Would be maybe a bit more significative of the purpose. Okay, maybe now at this step it's not that important to take care where you really place your point, because after that you can just easily remove them and snap it to the grid, because now I'm creating the curve and just using snap on grid option. So we can fix it later, and I just use the first circle that I create as a guide. So you see now I'm done. Maybe I will just continue to edit. Oh, okay. So the rest look great. So I will just delete my first original guide and rename this guy master. Master is the guy who will help me to move my object into the space. I will create a new empty group whose this guy will be called character name for the moment, because it's virtual character. So in your production you use the real name of your character, and we will lock the attribute of translation rotation, because we don't want anyone alterate the effect of this guy. uh, I mean not the effect, the translation. Okay, I will create another one called control. So basically I will regroup all my controller object inside control. Skeleton, all my skeleton joint will be on side. So now I parent the control and skeleton under the pose node, the pose node under the master, and the master under the character name. Okay, so in this way I'll be able to really manage to have a clear structure inside my rig. To really protect, once again, I will lock the control in the skeleton node, the transition and rotation, because I don't want anyone to move it. Another tip that is quite nice is to maybe at this step start to create a node called mesh to regroup all the polygon inside them. So it will be clear, and we parent this guy directly under the character name and not the master. And maybe another node that we can have is called node deformation. So sometimes to try to avoid the double transformation, it would be just better to put our element who can cause double transformation inside this node here. And to prevent some mistake, we will lock the translation, rotation, and scaling of this attribute. So here, that's it. This is our basic structure to support our rig.